Okay, I'm following your lead because I I like black out after we have a podcast and I forget what we're talking about.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, frog in the throat.
They're gonna like these guys took a smoke break and then came back to camera.
What'd you say?
They're gonna think we took a smoke break and then came back to film.
Oh, 420. Welcome back to Is It Though? Welcome back to this podcast. Thanks for being here. First things first, I am your host, one of your hosts, El Traco, aka Mumbles, aka Tired, aka Rambler of the Pizza Hut and not Pizza Hut SpongeBob. And now alongside of me, my co-host, the Ride or Die, Nate. What's going on, Nate?
What up, my guy? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I'm already stammering, already rolling over my words, but that's just how it is sometimes, you know?
Hell yeah. Edit it. We can edit that. the power of edit.
It sounds like
Nice
that.
to see you, my guy.
It's good to see you too, my guy. It sounds like that freaking, what's that piano song? Just the Scatman. You know what I mean? That song? Copyright.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. That one. Oh, dude. How's your week been, man? How's the week been?
Good, my guy. Busy week. Around the holidays, it's always all over the place with our clients, meetings and stuff like that. But I can't complain. I'm ready for a week-long vacation though, around the Christmas time.
Oh, hell yeah. How's the
That I'm
fam
ready
doing?
for.
How's the fam doing, my guy? How's the fam?
Good. Yeah. My daughter's starting to like figure out what Christmas is.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but like presents.
Yeah, the idea
So,
of presents.
She's starting to ask for Santa every day, presents. She's asking, when Grandma and Grandpa are coming over, where their presents are at. So, I don't know. It's an exciting time. Every year she gets more and more cognizant or
Aware.
understanding, aware of. Okay, Christmas means presents. Christmas means family time. Christmas means food. So it's really fun and exciting to see her grow up and start appreciating that or looking forward to it. And the excitement she exudes is awesome.
I got you, man. So, like, okay, top tie. Okay, what's the greatest Christmas gift you've ever gotten? Like when you're back at the valley, like before the fam, because like the easy answer is like, oh, my family. But before the fam and everything, what's like your childhood Christmas gift? What was like the best one in your head?
That's tough, man. I think it was either an Xbox
Mm-hmm.
or we had these like electric rideable scooters that they had a seat and everything.
Oh,
So like kind of like a mini moped. Yeah.
fancy,
and,
huh? That high life, huh?
Yeah, my dad just like worked the night shift to put us to get those for us. But funny story is I guess they're not street legal, even though they're toys.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like exit our neighborhood and travel like on
The Stripes, shout
the
out.
main road. Yeah, go get us some key tacos. I was probably like 12, but I would exit our neighborhood and like drive in the street to the next neighborhood just to kind of cruise around. And one time this cop pulled me over.
Really, you got pulled over?
Yeah.
What the
They go like 15 miles per hour max. I don't know. It's nothing crazy. But anyways, he pulled me over. He put on his siren, he put on his lights. And I was like, "Oh, he just wants me to," in my mind, in my 12-year-old mind, I'm like, "Oh, he just wants me to like go back home." Right?
Yeah.
Cuz I don't know. So like I wave, he's behind me. I wave like, "Okay, I got it." And I keep driving. And this motherfucker just like speeds up and like doesn't cut me off, but like speeds up next to me and like
He freaking pitches you in like.
yeah, yeah, dude. He tells me to pull over, and so I stop, and I turn off my electric scooter.
All right,
And he's
all
like,
right.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. And he's like, "Sir, why were you trying to run away?" I'm like,
I'm
what do
12
you
years
mean? He's
old.
like,
I'm 12.
I'm 12.
I'm
I have
12.
hit puberty. Uh, then he's like, "Why are you trying to run away? Why are you trying to run away?" I'm like, "Sir, my scooter goes 15 miles per hour. I don't think I was. I never thought I could get away from you. I thought you were telling me to go home." He's like, "Well, you better pull over next time."
How bored
And
was that cop? I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
dude, I know.
I'm shocked.
And
How
like,
bored was that cop? Sorry to cut you off. How bored is that? How bored is the cop? And see, in the valley, we do not discriminate. That's a word. Brown or white, you're getting pulled over with the cops.
yeah,
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old. So that, long story short, that was probably the most exciting gift I ever received.
Getting pulled over Christmas.
And the stories that followed, yeah. What about you? What was your favorite Christmas present growing up?
Oh man, Christmas present. I would say the top tier has got to be. Well, I didn't get the gifts per se. Like any gifts, I would say like Power Rangers, like freaking Transformers, the freaking what are those Zords? Right? They're called Zords, right? Those the
Zoids?
robots. No, the Power Rangers, like the robots. They're
Oh, yeah.
What were they called? They were called Zords or Androids or no? They were called. Fuck, what were they called?
Maybe Zords. I don't know.
Zords. Yeah, I think that sounds right. But definitely, it was like anytime my older brothers got like the new game system, like when they got a Nintendo or Super Nintendo. Oh, we got a Super Nintendo because being the middle child, it's like I know I couldn't do pull the whole trick like, oh, they won't let me play, and then they would always give me the controller, not plug it in. Like, yeah, you're playing, and they just
You were the third player on a 2-player system.
yeah, or anytime like I was allowed to play, anytime like a level would get hard, I always be like, brother, come beat the level for me. It's too hard. Anytime through the years, like Nintendo 64, anytime we get a new system, it's always been a thing. But yeah, dude, I'd say top tier, top tier.
Yeah, gaming systems were always a great gift. Like I said, I think Xbox. One year I got gifted an Xbox, but funny enough, like most of my gaming systems that I had growing up, I saved up for myself, like by cutting grass or laying tile. I didn't lay tile, but cutting grass.
Let's go.
And like saving up my my allowance. I actually purchased my own gaming systems.
Yeah.
My dad instilled grit into me. So
somewhere along the lines, you lost that grip, but no worry. Thankfully, we're here to get it back. Get ready to get your grip back.
As your privilege rises, your grit falls. So
it's like a tier system, It's like you got to balance. It's all about balance in this life. Speaking of balance, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below and let us know what was your favorite Christmas growing up. Boom, got it in. Yes.
What was your famous Christmas growing up?
What was your favorite gift in Christmas? Boom, got it in. That's how we do a podcast. That's how you do a YouTube video. And that's how you do grit. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's how you do engagement.
Yeah. We're doing it. I'm $2.99. I'm big shit now. Yeah.
$2.95, baby.
$2.95. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I gotta work out. What's your max, by the way?
I don't, bro. I'm 30,
yeah, you're
bro.
breaking 300.
Bro, I'm 31, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. At this point, I just go freaking just lift as much as I can, dude. I don't have a plan system.
Okay.
I've gone through like not to flex, but after a year of weightlifting and going through a strict training program and maxing out, like the body's used to lifting that weight, and it's just at this point I'm like, bro, I just want to lift weights and not die of diabetes. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
last time I max, I was never really a bencher. I was more of a squatter because never skip leg day. Well, last time I squat, you know what I mean? It's just leg day every day. You know what I mean? I'm not out here trying to go chicken legs. You know what I mean? Went freaking like tree trunks legs, dog, and freaking love tank on the top, my guy.
You're evading the question. What was your What was your highest 1 rep bench press max?
Like 285.
Hell yeah, I win.
How much you squat, my guy? How much you squat?
At least 1,000, 1,000 and change.
Shut the fuck.
No,
Look
I,
at
I, I was never big into
425,
squat.
baby. 425.
Good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
solid.
The
I was never
that's-
big into.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
No, you go ahead, sir.
Okay.
No,
See,
you,
that's
sir.
it. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Doctor. Doctor. Thank you, doctor. Doctor. Thank you, doctor. Oh, doctor. Doctor. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you in the back. It's just... No, dog. Like when it comes to like, when it comes to weightlifting and powerlifting, that's where becoming short, but tall in the valley benefits. You know what I mean? Little, short ways to go. You know what I mean? So deadlift more, squat more. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Perks.
Yeah, I was never big into free weight squat. It always felt unnatural to me, and years ago,
Cause grit.
cause great. Years ago, I injured my lower back. Like, do you know what a herniated disc is?
No, but it sounds familiar and it sounds serious. So you can't throw it back now, or
I didn't get a herniated disc, which is like the complete is when it's when the gel on your spine completely comes out. That's what a herniated disc is. I had a protruding disc where the gel on my spine partially pushed through. I think they told me
Jesus.
I don't know 50 to 60%. Anyways, I was doing squat. I heard like a loud ass pop. Like I didn't have my headphones in, but like the pop was
felt it.
yeah. Oh no, I heard it and I felt it, and I was immediately like just like on the ground and I couldn't move. So long story short, like I hurt myself then. That was probably like I don't know 6 to 7 years ago now, maybe a little bit less. Since then, well after that I went through like physical therapy
Obviously,
for like
yeah.
a year, all that good stuff. And even to this day, like once or twice every other week, I'll wake up and I'll have like, significant back pain.
Yeah.
So it's still with me to this day. It's never fully healed, but initially I couldn't even like bend over to tie my shoes. I literally could not bend over to tie my shoes without being
Pain.
in extreme pain, like an 8 out of 10. Like it was the worst pain I've ever been in my life. Yeah. So long story short, I don't fuck with squats. People
obviously, yeah.
will make jokes.
See, now this whole conversation could have avoided if you started the conversation. Well, I hurt my back and herniated disc. This is why I don't squat. So now I look like an asshole. So yeah, I'm just kidding. But speaking
slowly, my plan is working.
Slowly, I'm getting him out. I'm getting it canceled. This is my podcast now. Yeah. But speaking of injury, yeah, that's how we get him out. Yeah. Speaking of injuring yourself, there is something that I wanted to bring up. I remembered on a random drive, I just remembered the first video I've ever seen of you injuring yourself. We're going to watch it right now, but I will say, disclaimer, do not do what you want to see on the video. If you get hurt, me, El Treco here, and my co-host here, Nate, are not responsible. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Put up a nice big disclaimer for everybody in red letters.
I'll play it through and just walk us through here, buddy. Right?
All right. All right. Something is
Interesting noise.
junior year.
Okay.
So you take a couple deep breaths. Somebody presses on your chest as you hold your breath, and then voila, you're out.
You're fucking spazzing out, dude.
And then you're up. Look at
Oh
that.
my god. Wait, did that happen?
That freaking Justin Bieber right behind you.
I know. I was like, did that happen? So yeah, this is something all the kids in our media tech class in high school were doing.
Where did you find the idea? Like, just kids being kids, just found it?
Nah, I didn't come up with the idea. I don't think I was the first one to do it either. I want to say thought of it.
Don't know who that is, but I'll bleep
He
the
was,
name.
he was
I'll bleep
the
name.
the
the last name.
blonde Justin Bieber looking guy in the back in
Oh,
the background of the video.
Okay.
He was the one like right behind me at
Okay.
the end. So somebody came up with it. People were giving it a shot. I think I saw somebody do it before me. And the weird thing is like it looks super fake. Like when people pass out, in the manner in which they pass out and how they come to, it looks super like it looks like bad acting. It looks like a novela.
Homie, that's freaking scary though. I mean, like you pass out, like you just like faint, but like your body like fucking twitches and shit. Like, homie, you could give yourself like a stroke and or something, dude. Maybe that's why you have diabetes.
High cholesterol, sir.
Same. High cholesterol club, yeah. Gonna lose a foot. Yeah.
God. I think it's I think that's diabetes. High cholesterol is where you actually like it precedes a heart attack eventually, right?
I think so, right?
Plaque in your heart. I don't know. We need to get Dr. Phil's take on that.
50 likes and we get Dr. Phil. What?
Get him on the pod.
Hell yeah.
What is it called?
20 likes and Nathan will wear pink
20?
cargo shirt to the gym.
50 likes.
So 50 likes. Okay. All right, guys. If we I'm trying not to do the fake YouTuber thing. If we can get 50 likes on this video, Nathan will wear pink cargo shorts to the gym because we all know real men work out in cargo shorts. Okay? Builds grit. And he'll film himself working out in pink shorts if we get 50 likes. Boom. Got it in.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, so long story short, we didn't know what we were doing. It was crazy cool to see. And the crazy part about it is when you're out, it feels like a lot of time passes in between when you pass out and wake up. So that's why like I woke up really confused because I was like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? And like I had a dream in that like 5-second time frame. And
what did you come to? Just like so when your body just like flinched, like were you conscious of it or like you were just out?
No. When I actually look up and start like getting up is when I came to. I wasn't conscious for the twitching.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. The funny part, not the funny part, it's not funny, but the guy that went after me.
Once again, I gotta say, don't do this at home. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that when you were talking about like how to do it, you kind of broke up. I'm glad I didn't say repeat yourself because hey, just don't do it.
My mic broke up. Oh,
yeah, which is good. Which is hey, thank you, podcast guys for looking out for us. Let's go. Yeah, once again, don't do it.
In that video, I was probably 5'7".
What's wrong with that?
A whole inch shorter than I am now. 155 pounds.
It's tall for the valley.
That is normal. Yeah.
I mean, well, now there's bigger Mexicans because you know, freaking winter Texans came and desecrated our bloodlines.
The Caucasians broke into the valley and started
desecrating all the Latinos. People. Like, I want to be a homeowner. Like, all right, you know what I mean? They got tired of renting. And that's why we have over 6 feet Mexicans now. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. My dad's actually 6 foot. I just didn't get his genes. So long story short, I'm a small person in high school. So it was easy to catch me after I fell. No, this next guy the guy that went after me, he was like 6 foot something, probably close to 200 pounds. Long story short, you have a spotter when you do this, so when you fall or faint, somebody catches you.
Yeah.
They caught me, or I kind of like fell down in a way that I didn't need to be caught. But the guy that went after me like passed out and fell to the side and slammed his head on either a pole or a desk.
But where, how come he do it in the same spot you did? Because you weren't around a desk and stuff. He just did it like freestanding.
No.
Was he just so tall that his head just?
Yeah, I think it might have been this way. So his right, our left, and there. So like on that back wall, if you're looking at me on the left hand side, there's a desk and a computer on it because it was a back station for MediaTek. So I think what happened is when he passed out, he fell into that, and he didn't, no serious injury, but it was kind of shocking. Like who the fuck was supposed to be spotting him? Like what happened? He woke up. He's like, my head hurts. What happened? And we're like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know. It was a joke. It was a prank, bro. It was a prank, bro.
It was a prank. Yeah. So, and that's my story of being a delinquent.
Delinquent of freaking almost passing out and making himself not alive. Can't say that word no more. Thanks, YouTube. Smile. Nate, I think it's time. It's time. It's time.
The cheese?
The cheese meh of the week. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Chisme of the week is where we react to TikToks from the Valley and we break them down. We find out what's the Chisme of the week. Now, also, if you have TikToks that you want us to react to, send them to isiththo@gmail.com. That is ISITTHO TikToks@gmail.com. Send us your favorite TikToks that you want us to react to, and then we will throw them into the cheese.
The cheese.
He's a cheese of the week. All right, first cheese man of the week, Nathan POV. Before I start the podcast, this is me on a date.
And then like it's like right, you know, but at the same time I don't know, because and then sometimes it's like I like, you know, like you go and then but like
was that live audio from Trey on our last podcast?
I think it was. If it was the early podcast, that's live audio from me on my last podcast. Jeez. And it was like
that was good. I like that. That was funny.
Right.
But we didn't find out where she was from. Was there a hashtag giving it away?
No. Definitely she's from San Benito for sure, right?
Yeah. San Benny, shout out.
Shout out. Next one. This one has no audio, by the way, because they're music. Now, this is the only type of shit you'll see in the Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 4x4 old beat-up truck driving a 18-wheeler fucking trailer. It's got a weird setup hitch to it. And it's just Puro 956 engineering.
Bro, what?
Is
that a Ford Ranger? Is that a fucking Ford Ranger?
I think that's a Ford Ranger.
Bro.
Old school.
Ford Rangers.
Hitch driving yeah. Hey, 956. Find a way.
I know that intersection.
Find a way. Anything to add? Move on. You just stopped.
No, sorry.
Mind blown? You're mind blown?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the front of the truck wasn't like lift off the ground.
Lifting. Maybe
yeah. Trailer, maybe. I was trying to put together coherent thoughts, and I just ended up staring at the screen.
Yeah, you remember it's the Valley. There is no common sense. Next one.
Oh my God, you're from the Valley?
Fuck the Valley, pareja.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, for your audio listeners, this guy has a tattoo on his neck at 956, and his response is, "Oh, fuck the Valley." Yeah, that's how it is. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I think he's one of those people from Laredo that thinks Laredo is a valley.
Yeah, he's one of those.
I'll put some money on that.
Yeah, remember, look, Laredo, shout out to you, but come on, you're not Puro 956, dog.
Puro pinche oilo.
Puro pinche oilo. Oilo, puro pinche 956. But that's how it is. Like, not necessarily fuck the Valley, but it's just like.
Well, everybody says that, right? Everybody from the Valley says fuck the Valley, but then we all like love the Valley. It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it's a love-hate. 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 Next one. Well, this one has no audio. Basically what you're seeing is if you think your relationship's private in the Valley, you don't think that there's many groups of cheesemen, of your girl and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, homie, if you... Welcome to true Valley cheesemen. If you think that your conversation is private, if you don't think us Valley folk like cheesemen, boom.
Yeah. I think I just discovered that was a thing like a few years ago, and I'm like, I wasn't surprised, honestly.
Honestly, dude,
everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everybody's shit.
Everybody's business, and I'm just thankful that, homie, I can't imagine what it's like to date now in the Valley with Facebook and social media. I'm glad that by the time I dated, it wasn't a thing yet. So all this cheeseman, like, it wasn't everywhere. Like, I couldn't even imagine, like, you know, dating because not down there, because like a private conversation on text could be screenshotted, boom, already in some work group. A picture you send, a picture you get, you may get a said picture of, you know, picture, and your entire freaking Primera has that same picture by the time you open said picture.
Also, like, the girl you're dating probably dated your like primo or
Prima, you're Prima, and,
yeah.
and you're the third one on the rotation. It's just, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of bicycles in the small town. You know what I mean, next one.
Hello.
Hey,
¿Qué pasó, mi amor?
pues I just came from reading my cards.
Ah, ya vas a comenzar.
Cállate
a
los
la
hocico
verga.
and fucking listen. I just came from reading my fucking cards y me dijo la bruja que me andas poniendo el pinche cuerno con una pinche morena.
¿A cuál pinche
And the
morena?
first bitch that popped into my fucking mind was Marina.
She's my fucking cousin, Diana. What's wrong
I
with
don't
you?
give a fuck if she's your cousin, Juan. I don't give a fuck if she's your cousin, but I saw the way you guys were fucking dancing bachata y a la pinche prima se le arrima y pendeja no me vas a hacer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You are fucking crazy.
I am
bro.
not fucking crazy. I am not fucking... Ontas.
Ontas.
Ondas. Bro, I put that one in for because okay, man. Shout out to all our buddies out there working the fields and shit, having to deal with this shit.
Hey, JJ is part of that.
Hey,
group now.
shout out JJ.
Shout out
But-
JJ. You know who you are.
You know who you are. Come on the podcast, JJ. Come on the podcast. Put in the comments right now. Hey, JJ, stop being scared. Come on the podcast. We have cookies.
That's right.
Any thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I
Next
just
one.
know between friends and cousins and family, like that's facts right there.
Sir. All right. Next one. I think it's the one I think it is. If it's not, I'm just going to lead it up. Now, for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, this doesn't happen, but this does happen often. When it does, it's not a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Now, this is premiere, live, real Chisme of the week in the Valley. Mario freaking Lopez came down to the Valley. 76 Uptown Macau this past weekend. Nathan, what are your thoughts here? Holding a Poodle
That-
956 train.
Like, that's awesome that we got we convinced a celebrity to visit the valley. But do you know why he was here?
No.
The 956 he didn't put it on. Did you notice he didn't
Yeah,
put it
he
on?
didn't put it on.
Oh my guy. Is he? He's not from the valley, is he? Probably not.
I don't know, but
I feel like we would know that.
I like.
Go ahead.
I want to skim back to I like how nobody is sure people realize this, but if we look in the background, it's nobody's really gives a shit. Nobody's hustling him and shit.
He just looks like another
One Mexican, but yeah, that is
funny story. People say I look like him. I'm like the fat version of Mario Lopez.
honestly, dude,
shout out.
no cap. If you were brown, I could see it.
When I get a tan and I have my hair
Obviously,
up,
he thought about putting it on. He thought about putting it on, and he's like, nah.
he's like, nah, the watches will come out.
So why was he in the valley? You never said.
No, I have no idea. McAllen. I mean, I guess if you're gonna come to the valley,
Yeah, kind of McAllen.
probably gonna be McAllen. But it's hilarious. The best they can do is tiny ass text on that giant screen
Yeah.
saying "Welcome, Mario Lopez."
Last one I remember is the actor who played Sandman in the third Spider-Man movie. He was in the valley at Buffalo Wild Wings, and then it
He's
was a
from
big
San
deal.
Benny.
He's from San Benny.
Yeah,
They got one.
I'm like pretty sure.
Shout out San Benny. They got one alongside Freddie Fenders.
Freddie Fenders.
Freddie Fenders way. But yeah, I remember when he came to Buffalo's, it was a big deal. I mean, everybody was like,
How long ago and why?
I want to say back when the movie was to come out. I don't know. I think he was just visiting.
Oh, he was just visiting. He wasn't like promoting or anything.
Not that I know, but you know. I mean, if you're in the
Nice.
valley, why would you go to Harlingen to Buffalo Wild Wings to promote a movie? I don't know.
Because that's like the Harlingen thing to do. It's like before we got the Bass Pro Shop, before we got what else did we recently get? Before we got
yeah. I would say
like Buffalo
before
Wild
we-
Wings was like the shit.
yeah, before we got the Hooters Wild Wingstop.
Oh, yeah,
Before we
Hooters.
got, it was just Buffalo was the spot. Like Chisme Central of Harlingen, like gossip. Boom. So you wanted
Yeah.
to go.
What do they call it? They call it buffs. They call it buffs.
Oh, Buffs. You want to go to Buffs or what?
Want to go
Buffs or what? Buffs or what?
I guess I think we got did we get the Buffalo Wild Wings after we moved away?
Yeah,
Before.
Buffalo's been yes, but no, we was there before, like during our high school times.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember somebody asked me for the first time, "Hey, do you want to go to Buffs or what?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you saying right now? What does that mean?" They're like, "Buffalo's way." Like, how do you not know that? I'm like, they
Buffalo
fucking say
wings.
Buffalo's. Like, don't drop that term like I know what it's supposed to
Hey,
mean.
way you want to go Tuesdays way? 49 was it 50-cent fucking traditional wings way? Let's go. Oh, Thursday.
It's a good
hey,
deal.
hey, way 30-cent boneless wings way. Beer también way. Lete way. Let's go way. And then you show
Hey,
up.
Trey.
What? What?
Yes, I gotta go.
Okay, before you go, what? Let's travel back in time to where Nathan tried kombucha beer. And we'll be back. Nathan, go take
Real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
ahead.
One last tangent. Do I remember this right? When we dressed up for Halloween, I think you dressed up as the werewolf.
Jacob
what's
the
his
werewolf. Yeah, Jacob the
Jacob.
werewolf.
Who dressed up as Bella? Was that Steven?
Bella? No,
Yeah.
it was Sarah as Bella. I think, no, I don't think she dressed up as Bella. I think she tried to,
I thought
but
I
Steven
thought a
was
guy dressed
Edward.
up as a girl. Okay. I thought a guy dressed up as a girl as a joke. My memory could be wrong.
I don't remember.
But anyways, do I recall this right? That y'all like acted out like a little scene and you like tore your shirt in front of everybody?
Yeah. not too much, just a little bit. I think we were like done for the day and like in the hallway. You know,
Yeah.
we was locked up. We just did a stupid scene, took a picture and shit.
Yeah, one of the
Jacob,
managers was really excited about that. And I was like, this is
Listen.
weird.
Listen. As I mentioned to somebody else, back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, if we're lying, we're dying. Cinemark in H-Town, Harlingen, Texas, broke so many child labor laws, broke so many fucking rules, so many laws, so many even employee laws that, hey, we're the byproduct of it. And that's why it's just, that's why we don't like people. That's why we do a podcast. Wink. Yeah. Thanks, Cinemark.
That was my tangent. I just wanted to make sure I remembered that right because I remember that being hilarious.
Yeah. Now onto the good work. Good work. Nathan can hear the claps, but y'all can hear the claps because my microphone's better. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Things in Review.
All right, so shout out or call back to.
I mean, say Things in Review. Let's hear that voice. Let's hear that.
Things in Review.
What are we reviewing this week, Nate?
All right, so this is a callback to last week's episode for the 176 people that tuned in, and for the 30 people that watched it all the way through. Trey, for some reason, his inner Austinite kicked in, and he had a kombucha beer for the first time last week. I've never heard of kombucha beer. I'm not surprised it's a thing, but Trey was insistent that it was pretty good, so we thought we'd go ahead and try it this week.
Well, I mean, a brand that I had, but I never tried this brand before, so.
Okay, so this brand is called Boochcraft. It's a probiotic. It's plant-based and it's gluten-free. I have the flavor orange pomegranate. I just see here that it
How's the
says must
strawberry
be kept
lemonade?
cold. It's live cultured. I forgot, like we're drinking like live organisms. So
Yeah.
I should probably put my stuff back in the fridge after this. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not an alcoholic. The reason why mine's taller, a little bit of backstory. Speaking of the end of this week, I was really busy and I literally just got to work, scoffed down a pizza, and now I just bought this because that's all there was, and it's to match brands. You know.
Can we put a description of what kombucha is, like right over here or
I got
over
you.
here?
I got you. Don't worry about it. I fucked up. Okay.
I already opened it. I haven't
Okay.
drank it yet though.
All right. This
So
is
yes.
I have strawberry lemonade. This is
All right, and I
Boochcraft
have
kombucha beer, organic
Orange
hard.
pomegranate.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. can hear the organisms sliding up to my brain fluid.
I mean, I just have a. Okay, go ahead.
Tart, sweet, and a little bit beet. This jewel-toned elixir delivers a rich, bright flavor. That's a description. That's not my thoughts on it.
I mean, it was good the first few sips, but man, I haven't had this brand before. Disclaimer: I have tried kombucha before, but not this brand before. Not my favorite. It's got that kombucha aftertaste, but
Like vinegary, right? Or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's another brand. I was gonna send him the different brand that I drink, but like I said, it's been a busy week, so that's on me. So Nate,
There you
go for it, man. What are your thoughts, bud?
Out of 10. So I'm just gonna rate it for the taste. It's not bad. It's definitely not something I would drink on a consistent basis, but I don't know, 4 out of 10. Like I could drink a whole can of this, not necessarily like love it, but if it was the only option, I would drink it. But it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, like I said, I never tried this brand before. I have drinking kombucha before. This one though, I think I'm with you on this one. That vinegary aftertaste. Ugh.
Yeah.
I give it a 3 out of 10. You know what I mean? Shout out to.
You have to one up me, huh?
I said 3 out of. That's a 3 out of 10. You said 4 out of 10. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I want to change mine to 2 out of 10 now. How about that?
We get it. 290, but big guy. 290, big guy.
295 for respect. No, but I guess the good thing is that it's 7% alcohol. So
And it's gonna make you poop.
you get a good buzz. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we just review different kinds of alcohol.
Because we're dads. Just kidding. I'm not a
Yeah.
dad.
You're my dad.
My chair
After
broke.
that.
My chair broke.
Did it really? Did you hear a knock, or was that your chair?
That's my chair.
Okay.
So let's wrap this up. All right, let's wrap this up, Nate. You know what I mean? Let's wrap this up. You know what I mean? Let's wrap this up, dog. You know what I mean? Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap
Let's
this
wrap it
up.
up, baby.
Let's wrap this thing up. No more wearing masks. Let's freaking raw dog some oxygen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last episode I gave my words of wisdom or whatever. So you part your wisdom upon us to cap this episode off.
What do you mean? Wisdom.
Impart some wisdom on us, man. Tell us how to live our lives.
Impart some wisdom. Let me give you an experience. Let me tell you how to live your life. Okay, you got to do this. Let's see. Impart some wisdom. You definitely. Okay, you listening? Let me take a big swig here. You can go ahead and just talk for a little bit. Let me gather my thoughts here, bud. See, gentlemen, I tie him up to vent a little bit while I got my thoughts. He's like,
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I'm not even recording, dude. Wow, that's crazy.
Are you serious the whole
No,
time?
I'm not kidding. I'm recording the entire time. Your face, dude. Got him. Imparts of wisdom. It takes a lot for you to read. It takes a lot, but you got to understand that the half of the stuff you're thinking about is in your head, the worry, the anxiety. It's not really real, and you need to just learn how to take a breath, take a moment, take a beat to get out of your own way and just understand, like, in whatever that you do in life, let's say you are doing a podcast is too easy, but like let's say you have an exam or you have I don't know this event that you're going to, and you have this certain expectation that you build up in your own head. So if it goes this way, it's gonna go this way, and if it doesn't go the way you think it's gonna go, you're automatically disappointed. But really, in reality, of the way of things, it went perfectly fine. You know what I mean, Nate?
Yeah.
So
That is called ADHD.
yeah, because I had a point. Yeah, there you go.
No, it really is. I suffer from all those things too, my guy. You just learn to deal with it and cope with it and get better at it. But we're just unfortunate enough to be sick with it.
Yeah. See, I was diagnosed with ADHD back when it wasn't so cool to be ADHD. You know what I mean? I like to think I was the OG. You know what I mean? First case study.
Patient zero.
Patient zero of ADHD. But no, I mean, like, if there's something you want to do, man, like, honestly, the cliche, like, just go and do it. In reality, man, like, chase a freaking dream, dude. There's no way you can fucking lose when you go after a passion. Normally, what happens when you fucking go after a passion, things just fall into place. Like, starting this podcast, for example, I didn't have the equipment, I didn't have the microphones, but I just wanted to do it. Just started, made up in mind, I'm going to do this podcast. And as soon as I started, made up in mind, I'm going to do this podcast, microphones, easily affordable, was on sale. Boom. Lights, easily affordable. Boom. This program to record audio was, my sister had it on her MacBook, and we just had it and just started recording, just press play and just went with it. And it's just, the more we kept doing it, the more things kept falling into place. Logo kept falling into place. This kept falling into place. And this, I just, other problems that I've had, like talking and social anxiety or doing this type of things, just, it all went away because I was chasing this dream, this podcast, talking to people, fucking, being able to freaking have thoughts and really perfectly go in depth and go in conversation, explain fully what I'm talking about. Because Nathan, I'm pretty sure you're gonna, jump on this. It's like with ADHD, it's like when you want to explain something, you're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and squirrel, But like doing this podcast, it's like that stream of consciousness, that thought, this idea. Your mind is trained to like, okay, this is how to talk. This is how to reflect. This is how to explain what you're feeling. This is how you're learning to do all this stuff. And it's, if you do that, if you make up in your mind to go after what you want, it'll fall into place. It's going to be scary, but yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you watch your first podcast and then like compare it to all your recent ones, there's a huge improvement in how you communicate your thoughts. And it's hard. I think what you're trying to say in a nutshell is when you have ADHD, it's hard to communicate your thoughts. Your mind is moving 1,000 miles a second, and you want to say, like, so if you're thinking like, if you have 20 words in your head, like a 20-word sentence, in your head, right? And you're trying to vocalize it, like it ends up coming out like in like 10 words or less, and it doesn't make sense to the person on the receiving end of it. But in your mind, it makes sense. So it's like, oh shit, let me take time, let me slow down, let me try to, communicate better, because they can't read my mind. In my head, it makes perfect sense, but as I'm saying it and what I'm saying, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning process, and it just, like I said, not every podcast, that we're gonna do, that episodes you see with us is gonna be a winner, but hey, it's the part of thing. It's just reps, and it gets better. And like I said, you click for the memes, but you stay for the conversation. That's what's most important. Because in all honesty, man, we all go through things, we all deal with stuff, but this podcast will always be a mental distraction from all the other outside noise. You're gonna see 2 people in their 30s, one dad, one not dad. Wink. I'm just kidding. Fun fact, inside story. My family thinks I have a secret family, so every time they come over, they're like, "Where's your secret family at, Way? Where's your secret family at? Like, where they at? Are they hiding in the closet? Because they think I'm such a recluse, like I'm so like reclusive, but it's just work, dog. You know, it's just busy. But man,
For sure.
like doing this podcast, man, has definitely gave me the confidence to be more open and alongside with some other help, just to be more, I guess, fearless. You know what I mean? Fearless of not
Confidence,
sounding
dude.
like confidence of not sounding like an idiot. But even if I do sound like an idiot, being okay with it. Not it's whatever. You know what I mean?
You can just edit it.
I can edit it to make myself look smart. 2022, yeah.
Nah, it takes a lot to put yourself out there, and you've done a great job of doing so, and you've stuck with it. Like, I think if other people try to do what you did, especially with all the different iterations you've gone through, they would have given up like after the second iteration. So you're doing well.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. We'll end up on that note. And just don't give up. And that's one key thing. And you heard a little bit of Nathan's story last podcast about the shit he went through. Almost been through a lot. Lost his goddamn job, plus his like a save and stuff. But he fucking made it to now. It's sure the adversity sucked, but the fucker didn't quit. That's so important. Motherfucker didn't quit. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. Shout out Cowboys. But yeah, it's like that's the most important thing. Hey, if you're going through something, you're in this podcast, you made it to the end. Hope you got some wisdom out of it. Hope you got a good mental distraction. Just don't give up. And whatever you want to do in your life, just don't give up. Know what I mean, Nick?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't drink coffee. I'm trying to cut out sugar. Long story short,
Because you're on that
So-
keto diet.
I broke it 2 days. I fucked up.
Happens.
When the wife wants fried chicken, you
Damn it.
give her fried chicken.
Hell yeah. Hell
She's
yeah.
like, you need to watch your cholesterol. But hey, let's go eat fried chicken, or let's go to a place where they only serve fried chicken
You're talking Chick-fil-A?
And
What
like-
are we talking?
called Babes. And I don't know if it's just a local thing or what, but it's pretty fucking good. I had some chicken fried steak actually.
Little bit of chicken
The options-
fried. Cold beer on
Cold
a Friday night.
Oh,
Sup?
you fuck- you're- Damn it.
What's up?
So the options
Radio
were
her. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
fried chicken, chicken fried steak, fried fish,
Mm-hmm.
or chicken tenders. That's their main dishes. That's their main entrees.
Nice.
And then all the sides are like macaroni, biscuits. So like, yeah. Long story short, keto's out. Now back to my original point.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
drink coffee because I can't drink coffee without creamer. Creamer has sugar. I'm trying to cut out sugar. I've done a pretty good job so far, or at least minimizing it.
Just drink black coffee. Just drink black coffee.
I'm not man enough for that shit.
Oh, and you make that's right, because
tried.
you don't work out in cargo shorts. You gotta drink that dirty mud water. You know what I mean? Cup of coffee.
I've
you know what I
tried.
mean?
I just can't do it for whatever reason. Have you heard of Mio?
The energy drink, right? Or a little.
Squirts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they squirt. So they have a caffeine version of it.
Yeah.
And I have the black. So I just like I'll pour a tumbler like this full of water, and then I'll squirt in it, and then that's my caffeine for the day.
So now you feel a lot lighter, a lot cleaner, a lot healthier because you got the demons out. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you're talking about sugar. Or you're talking about
Yes.
yes. All right. So long story short, that's why I chugged this. When
Yeah.
we started filming, and it hit.
It hit when it hits. It hits. Back to 420. Just kidding. Don't do drugs. So, as we wrap up this potty, Nathan, you have anything to say before we close out?
Christmas is upon us. Good times are to be had. Time with family, time with friends, and use this time of the year to enjoy those around you and disconnect from work mentally.
Yes, sir. Remember, just like they said, family moments. And that's what I find out life's about. Just moments. It's more or less putting the phone down and enjoying the company that you're with, and just bear with us this week because it's at Christmas time. It's busy. It's busy for all of us. So we'll be here rushing through stuff.
What?
But remember, 50 likes and Nathan will wear pink cargo shorts. And be a friend and tell a friend and subscribe to the podcast. We are growing more and more and more. Yep. I don't know what to
What
do
do I
with
do
my
with my
hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. But we'll see.
Growing.
We're growing. I was talking. My brain was like, "What are you doing?" I'm stretching into a yawn. And that's how you do a podcast. We'll see you on the next one. Right, Nate?
Right.
Bye.
I'm waiting for you to fucking yell in my ear.
Why? Why would I yell in your ear?
Tune in next week on Is It Though?
Let's go!